my house isn't worth that much. That is a common phrase that we get from people when we review homeowners insurance quotes with them. Consumers are used to working in market value when they talk about their homes, how much you can buy or how much you can sell your home for. When we talk with insurance and insuring your home, we deal with replacement costs. What is it going to cost to rebuild your home if it burns to the ground? Now, obviously, rebuilding or building a home costs more than buying an existing home. And rebuilding a home that's been damaged is even more expensive than just building a brand new home. There's a number of reasons for that. Once you have an existing structure that's partially damaged, you don't get to go in a nice, neat order to build your home like a new construction where you just have the foundation, framing, you get to run the wire and all that. When you have an existing structure, you have additional labor time to work around that existing structure. And also, if the contractor is building a big development, they're going to have some economies that come with that, which is one, they're going to have better pricing for the materials because they're going to be buying large quantities at a time. So that is why it costs more to rebuild a home. So, and people always say, well, geez, how do you come up with this number? How do you know? Well, when you call our office for a quote, we're going to ask you a lot of information. We're going to ask you the year your home was built, the style of the home, the square footage, how many bathrooms, is your basement finished? Do you have a deck that's attached to your house? How many car garage do you have? Is it attached? Do you have a breezeway? Is your basement finished? We ask you a lot of questions. We'll also go out to public records to try to find some information too, to verify things if people aren't sure, like the exact year their home was built or the exact square footage. So we'll do that. We drop it all into each insurance company's separate software program, and it basically just spits out a number, and it is their best guess at how much it would cost to rebuild your home at this point in time. So that's a big thing. So they're just putting a number on it for right now. Now, once you actually write a policy with them, that policy is going to have an inflation guard on it. So every year, the amount that we insure your home for is going to go up. And that amount will fluctuate a little bit depending on how much inflation is for that year. The goal is to keep pace with inflation. So if you ever do have a claim, you don't find yourself underinsured. If you haven't shopped your insurance in a long time, there's a few reasons why you might be underinsured. One is you could have just had your policy for a long time, so you use an old method of calculating replacement cost, which is just outdated, and the numbers just came out a lot lower. The other reason is maybe the inflation guard on your policy did not keep pace with actual inflation. So right now, there's probably a lot of homes that are actually underinsured just because we're in such a high period of inflation. And the third reason why you might be underinsured on your replacement costs is maybe you made an improvement to your home. You finished the basement, you put an addition on the house, maybe you just upgraded some of the finishes inside the home. And you did not notify your current insurance company, so they didn't adjust your replacement cost for that. So those are a few reasons why you might see a big swing from what you were insured for to what you should be. So if you've been with the same company for 10 years or more, it's always a good idea to have them relook at your replacement costs just to make sure that you are insured for the proper amount. Because the insurance company's goal is to put you back the same way you were before you had a claim, no better, no worse. So I know for me, I would be very disappointed if I had a claim and I found out that I wasn't able to rebuild the same home that I have now because I wasn't insured for enough money. Everybody wants to be able to rebuild to the same standard that they had before. So don't find yourself caught short on your insurance with an underinsured replacement cost on there. So remember, insurance companies don't go off of market value, they look at the replacement costs for your home. So I hope you found this explanation helpful. If you'd like us to review your insurance and provide you with a quote on your homeowner's insurance, we'd be happy to do so. Thanks everybody, we'll talk to you soon.